Shadows twist where whispers grow. The edge of light begins to flow. A world unseen through fractured glass, where futures meet the echoes past. Step closer now, the veil is thin. A riddle starts where dreams begin. The experimental medium calls your name. Nothing here will be the same.
Welcome to Experimental Medium, the podcast where we journey through the lesser-known corridors of history and culture, shedding light on the stories that shape our world. Today, we're thrilled to take you on an enlightening exploration of spiritualism in Australia, a topic that is as intriguing as it is profound. Spiritualism, a movement that seeks to understand and communicate with the spirit world, has left an indelible mark on Australian culture. But what is it about this spiritual pursuit that has fascinated and influenced so many, from its early beginnings to its modern-day manifestations? In this episode, we'll delve into the essence of spiritualism, unraveling its core beliefs and practices. We'll consider how it became a significant cultural phenomenon, offering solace, community, and a sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. Spiritualism in Australia is not just an echo of a bygone era. It is a living tradition that continues to evolve, reflecting the country's diverse heritage and contemporary challenges. As we travel through the chapters of its history, you'll discover how spiritualism has woven itself into the fabric of Australian society, influencing art, literature, and even social movements. Throughout our discussion, we'll highlight the key figures and pivotal moments that have defined and redefined spiritualism in Australia. From the early adopters who first embraced these ideas to the modern practitioners who continue to innovate and inspire, the story of spiritualism is one of transformation and resilience. By the end of this episode, you'll not only gain insights into the historical and cultural significance of spiritualism, but also appreciate its ongoing impact on modern Australian life. Before we dive into the depths of history, let me leave you with a thought-provoking question. How did a movement that began in the parlors of the 19th century captivate an entire nation and continue to thrive in today's world? Stay with us as we answer this and much more, right here on Experimental Medium. In the early 19th century, spiritualism emerged as a significant cultural movement, captivating the imaginations of many with its promises of communication with the spirit world. Originating in the United States, it quickly crossed the Atlantic, making its way to Britain, where it gained substantial traction. The transference of these ideas to Australia was facilitated by the cultural and social exchanges between the British Empire and its colonies. In Australia, spiritualism found fertile ground amid a society that was rapidly evolving and grappling with questions of identity and belief. The arrival of spiritualism coincided with a period of significant migration and settlement, which brought diverse traditions and philosophies to Australian shores. This convergence created a unique environment where spiritualism could flourish, blending with local customs and beliefs to form a distinct Australian variant. As Australians embraced spiritualism, it was not merely a replication of British practices, but an adaptation that reflected the nation's burgeoning cultural identity and the spiritual needs of its people. The influence of British spiritualism on Australian practices was profound, shaping the movement's development and integration into society. British spiritualism provided a framework of beliefs and rituals that were readily adapted to the Australian context. This included the use of seances, mediums, and spiritualist churches, which became key elements of the spiritualist landscape in Australia. These practices offered a sense of continuity and connection to a broader spiritualist community, providing legitimacy and structure to the movement. Moreover, the British influence brought with it a certain degree of credibility and respectability, which helped spiritualism gain acceptance among Australians seeking alternative spiritual paths. However, As the movement matured, Australian spiritualists began to assert their own identity, incorporating Indigenous beliefs and local cultural elements into their practices. This melding of traditions not only enriched the spiritualist experience, but also demonstrated the adaptability and resilience of spiritualism in Australia. By embracing and integrating diverse influences, Australian spiritualism carved a unique niche, contributing to the broader tapestry of spiritual and cultural life in the nation. As we delve into the key figures in Australian spiritualism, we encounter a tapestry of individuals whose lives and legacies have significantly shaped the movement. These pioneering spiritualists and mediums played pivotal roles in introducing and popularizing spiritualist practices across the continent. Among them were charismatic leaders who not only claimed to communicate with the spirit world, but also inspired others to explore the mysteries of life beyond the physical realm. Their dedication and passion for spiritualism helped to establish it as a legitimate and influential movement within Australian society. These figures often traveled extensively, conducting public demonstrations and lectures that captivated audiences and stirred public interest. Their ability to bridge the gap between the material and spiritual worlds earned them both reverence and skepticism, but their impact was undeniable. They laid the groundwork for a growing community of believers and practitioners, fostering a sense of unity and purpose among those drawn to the spiritualist cause. However, the contributions of these notable figures were not without controversy, and the movement's history is peppered with debates and challenges that tested its credibility. Some spiritualists faced intense scrutiny and criticism, both from skeptics who dismissed spiritualism as mere trickery and from within the movement itself, where differing philosophies and practices sometimes led to discord. These controversies often centered around the authenticity of mediumship and the validity of spiritualist claims, sparking discussions that would shape the future direction of the movement. Despite these challenges, many spiritualists persevered, driven by a deep conviction in their beliefs and a desire to share their experiences with others. Their resilience in the face of adversity not only solidified their place in the annals of spiritualist history, but also highlighted the movement's capacity for growth and adaptation. By navigating these controversies with thoughtfulness and integrity, these key figures not only advanced the cause of spiritualism, but also enriched Australia's cultural and spiritual landscape, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and challenge contemporary spiritualists today. Exploring the impact of spiritualism on Australian society reveals a fascinating interaction between spiritual beliefs and cultural evolution. Spiritualism, with its emphasis on communication with the spirit world and exploration of the afterlife, provided a new perspective on existential questions that captivated many Australians. It offered an alternative to traditional religious doctrines, appealing to those seeking a more personal and experiential understanding of spirituality. This movement influenced social norms by encouraging open discussions about life, death, and what lies beyond, challenging conventional views and expanding the boundaries of public discourse. As spiritualism gained popularity, it began to permeate various aspects of Australian society, from art and literature to social gatherings and community organizations. Its impact was particularly evident in the way it fostered a sense of community among its adherents, who found solace and connection in shared beliefs and practices. By promoting ideas of an interconnected universe and spiritual continuity, spiritualism contributed to a broader cultural shift towards more inclusive and diverse expressions of spirituality. The role of spiritualism in shaping public discourse on life, death, and the afterlife was profound, prompting people to reconsider their perspectives on existence and mortality. It encouraged a dialogue that was both reflective and enlightening, allowing individuals to explore the mysteries of life in a supportive environment. This dialogue was not confined to spiritualist circles, but extended into mainstream culture, influencing artistic expression and intellectual thought. Spiritualism inspired a wave of creativity that saw its themes reflected in literature, visual arts, and performance, as artists sought to capture the ethereal and transcendental nature of the spiritualist experience. Additionally, the movement's emphasis on personal spiritual encounters democratized spirituality, empowering individuals to seek their own truths and spiritual paths. This democratization fostered a culture of inquiry and openness, where questioning and exploring were valued as integral parts of the spiritual journey. Ultimately, spiritualism's influence on Australian society was multifaceted, reshaping cultural norms and encouraging a more holistic understanding of life and the universe. The impact of the world wars on spiritualism in Australia was significant, as these tumultuous periods saw a resurgence in the movement's popularity. The immense loss of life and widespread grief experienced during and after the wars created a fertile ground for spiritualism to take root once more. People sought comfort and solace in the hope of reconnecting with lost loved ones, turning to spiritualist practices for reassurance and closure. This renewed interest in spiritualism was fueled by the deep emotional scars left by the wars, as individuals and communities struggled to make sense of the devastation and find meaning amidst the chaos. Spiritualism offered a framework for understanding and processing grief, providing a sense of continuity and connection beyond the physical realm. Mediums and spiritualist gatherings became venues for collective healing, where shared experiences of loss were acknowledged and honored, fostering a sense of community and support among those affected by the war. The war-related loss and grief not only revitalized interest in spiritualism, but also influenced its practices and expressions. As spiritualists sought to address the needs of a grieving population, there was a shift towards more compassionate and accessible forms of mediumship and communication with the spirit world. This period saw an increase in public seances and spiritualist services, which were often attended by large audiences eager for messages from the beyond. These gatherings provided a space for individuals to express their grief and find comfort in shared spiritual experiences, reinforcing the movement's role as a source of hope and healing. Additionally, the wars prompted spiritualists to engage more actively in public discourse, advocating for peace and understanding through spiritual teachings. The movement's emphasis on interconnectedness and the continuity of life resonated deeply during these challenging times, offering a vision of a world united by love and empathy. In this way, spiritualism not only addressed the immediate needs of those affected by war, but also contributed to a broader cultural dialogue about peace, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. As we transition into the realm of modern spiritualism in Australia, we find a movement that has evolved significantly while retaining its core beliefs and practices. Contemporary spiritualism in Australia reflects a dynamic interplay between tradition and innovation, adapting to the changing cultural and societal landscapes. Today's spiritualist community is characterized by a diverse array of practices and beliefs, ranging from traditional mediumship to New Age philosophies and holistic healing modalities. This diversity is a testament to spiritualism's enduring appeal and its ability to resonate with individuals seeking spiritual fulfillment in an increasingly complex world. Modern spiritualists continue to explore the mysteries of life and the afterlife, but with a renewed emphasis on personal growth, empowerment, and community connection. Spiritualist churches and organizations remain active, providing spaces for worship, education, and fellowship, while also embracing technology and digital platforms to reach broader audiences. The current trends within the spiritualist community in Australia highlight a shift towards inclusivity and holistic well-being. There is a growing interest in integrating spiritualism with other spiritual and wellness practices, such as meditation, mindfulness, and energy healing. This integration reflects a broader cultural movement towards holistic health and well-being, where spiritual, mental, and physical aspects are seen as interconnected. Additionally, modern spiritualists are increasingly focused on environmental and social issues, aligning their spiritual practices with a commitment to sustainability and social justice. This alignment underscores a recognition of the interconnectedness of all life and a desire to contribute positively to the world. The spiritualist community's engagement with these contemporary issues demonstrates its adaptability and relevance in today's society. By embracing both traditional and innovative approaches, modern spiritualism in Australia continues to thrive, offering individuals a meaningful and enriching spiritual path that speaks to the complexities of modern life. As we draw this episode of Experimental Medium to a close, we've taken a fascinating journey through the history of spiritualism in Australia, uncovering how this intriguing movement has woven itself into the cultural fabric of the nation. From its early beginnings in the 19th century, influenced by both international and local beliefs, to its impact on societal norms and cultural expressions, spiritualism has played a significant role in shaping Australian culture. We explored how it provided solace and connection during times of grief, particularly in the aftermath of the World Wars, and how it has continued to adapt and thrive in modern society. By examining the pivotal figures in the movement's evolution, we've seen how spiritualism has maintained its relevance, offering a unique perspective on life, death, and the possibilities beyond. As you reflect on the enduring impact of spiritualism in Australian culture, consider the ways it invites us to question and explore the mysteries of existence. Spiritualism encourages a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us, promoting a sense of unity and understanding that transcends the material. It challenges us to think beyond conventional boundaries and embrace a more expansive view of reality. Whether you are drawn to its historical significance or its spiritual insights, the movement's ability to evolve and inspire is a testament to its lasting influence. We hope that this exploration has not only informed but also inspired you to consider the rich tapestry of beliefs and practices that have shaped and continue to shape our cultural landscape. Thank you for joining us on this thoughtful journey through the history of spiritualism in Australia. Your support and curiosity fuel our exploration, and we are grateful to have shared this enlightening experience with you. As you go forward, may you carry with you the spirit of inquiry and openness that spiritualism embodies. To part with a reflection that resonates with the essence of our discussion, the universe is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and let your curiosity guide you to new insights and understanding.
Whispers creeping through the haze, shadows dance in twisted ways, echoes hum from worlds unseen. This is where the strange convene. Step into the unknown mind, secrets hidden, twist and bind, truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream, a voice that stirs the silent night, haunted tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realm silently spoke. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. creeping through the haze. Shadows dance in twisted ways. Echoes hum from worlds unseen. This is where the strange convene. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. A voice that stirs the silent night, guides you through the fading light. Journeys deep beyond the real, where unseen forces are revealed. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. Electric sparks and haunted tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realms silently spoke. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. Electric sparks and haunted tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realm silently spoke. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden,